At one point, Nicolas Cage wasn't just an actor, he was Hollywood royalty. Oscar winner, box office giant, pulling in up to $40 million a year. Studios fought for him, audiences loved him, and his face was everywhere, from action blockbusters to indie films. But Cage's story isn't just about fame, it's about excess, and how a man who earned over $150 million could end up broke, mocked, and turned into an internet meme. Born Nicolas Coppola, nephew of legendary director Francis Ford Coppola, he wanted to prove himself on his own, so he ditched the famous last name and became Nicolas Cage. And by the 90s, the gamble paid off. The Rock, Con Air, Face Off, National Treasure, he was unstoppable. For a while, he was the most bankable star in Hollywood. And with all that success came money, insane amounts of money. But Cage didn't just spend, he collected. While most people save for retirement, Cage was buying castles, literally. He owned 15 different homes across the globe, including a medieval castle in Germany and a haunted mansion in New Orleans. Then came the cars, dozens of them, motorcycles, rare sports cars, Rolls Royces, and then things got weirder. Cage dropped millions on an island in the Bahamas. He bought a dinosaur skull for $276,000, only to find out later it was stolen, and he had to give it back to Mongolia. He kept sharks, crocodiles, even an octopus as pets. And of course, a 9-foot-tall pyramid tomb in New Orleans, just in case he wanted to prepare for the afterlife in style. At his peak, Cage's purchases made him look less like an actor and more like an eccentric king. But there was one problem. The IRS doesn't care about dinosaur skulls or haunted mansions. By the late 2000s, Cage owed over $13 million in back taxes. His castles? Gone. His island? Gone. Even his beloved comic book collection, which included the legendary Action Comics #1, the first appearance of Superman, sold off to cover debts. From $150 million to bankruptcy. Suddenly, the Oscar-winning star was no longer in demand. Instead, Cage became the punchline. The internet exploded with memes, Cage Rage compilations, over-the-top acting montages, jokes about him taking any role that paid, and honestly, they weren't wrong. To climb out of debt, Cage started saying yes to everything, low-budget thrillers, straight-to-DVD action films, bizarre indie projects. For over a decade, Nicolas Cage went from headlining blockbusters to becoming a cautionary tale. But here's the thing about Nicolas Cage. Unlike many who fall, he didn't quit. He kept grinding, film after film, sometimes 4 or 5 movies in a single year, slowly paying back what he owed. And in the process, something strange happened. The internet meme became cool again. Fans started to appreciate his wild performances, his eccentric choices. Critics praised his return in films like Pig, 2021, reminding everyone that beneath the chaos was still a brilliant actor. So what's the lesson here? Maybe it's that fortune is fragile. Maybe it's that no amount of castles, cars, or dinosaur skulls can protect you from bad financial decisions. Or maybe it's this. Nicolas Cage went from Hollywood royalty to bankrupt meme, and somehow, against all odds, fought his way back into respect. Because if there's one thing Nicolas Cage has taught us, it's that you can lose it all and still make a comeback.